Welcome to Four Movies, where I'll be discussing four movies that have something in common. But what they have in common, I know, but do you? We'll find out, because if you don't say it, I'll say it at the end of the video. And today is going to be an interesting one because there's two movies missing off the next page. But this is also like a three thing. So essentially it's going to be three movies, and then we're going to do three more movies. No, we're going to do four movies. We're going to do three movies here, and then we're going to do four movies. But at the end of the video, like I'll give you probably a really big hint. I'll just tell you what tomorrow's video is going to be. Like at the end there, I'll give you that. But I'll give you an option to not hear it too. And let's see what Andy from 40-Year-Old Virgin has to say.
Do you like to do it yourself?
Okay, here we go. First and foremost, The Ghost and the Darkness. This is a story that's based on a true story, but the true story was written 8 years after the original incident happened. So, based on, it's pretty good. And this is about they were building a railroad tracks across India, and there was a bridge. No, not India. Sorry, it was Africa. Africa, and they were building a bridge for the train and stuff like that. Well, while they were building it, two lions started just slaughtering people. Just left and right, started killing people because they have no reason. There's no explanation really on why they did what they did. They weren't hunting. They didn't need to do it, but they did it. It wasn't a necessity thing. They just started picking off people. Maybe they stepped on the wrong flower. Who knows what they did? But it ticked off these lions to the point where they were picking off people, or they were just sitting there watching them roll in and go, that looks like easy pickings. Who knows what they thought? But the movie is named after the lions. That's what they called the lions. It was The Ghost and the Darkness. And like I said, they would attack at night and all this other stuff. And there was a man. I don't know the official count, but there was a big amount of people that these lions took out. Matter of fact, both of the lions, their hides, I believe, they're taxidermied and put in Museum of Science. Like there's a big. One of the big museums have them on display, and that's just wild. Like I said, wow. And what cool names, Ghost and Darkness. But yeah, this movie's interesting. Like I said, it's one of those things where it's good, but there's one of my favorite parts. This is a spoiler. If you haven't seen the movie, you probably want to hold your ears, la 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 la, do like this. And then I will do whenever I'm done saying it, because I'm about to throw a little spoiler in there, I guess. One of my favorite scenes in the movie it's the best sequence ever. But the guy is like, oh, my wife and my kid are coming to visit me. Okay, they're coming to visit me. It's so cool, yeah. Oh, it's like, there they are at the train track. Oh, let's go see them in the train track. Yeah. And then he looks over, sees something in the grass. Like, no. And he's running, and the wife's like, hi. And lions, and hi. And then the lion comes and just takes out the wife and the kid. Like, oh no! And it's a dream sequence. So. It's like one of those things that just wake up, like, so fun. What are you beeping for? Somebody commented on my video. What is it doing here? Anyways, on to the next movie. This movie, if you haven't seen this, definitely go see this. It's amazing. Bam! The Salton Sea. It is a drama? Thriller? Type deal? Like I said. But basically, oh man, it's so good. Vincent D'Onofrio in there as Pooh Bear, a guy who did gack or meth, I guess, so much so that they had to remove his nose. And oh man, it's so well played. I think Danny Trejo is also in this movie, and the lead singer Buck Cherry. But there's a guy, and there's dirty cops, and one of the dirty cops is played by the dude from X-Files that could stretch really far. So, like I said, just so well done. Like I said, it's so well done. It's so good, and just the way that it plays out is just well done. One of those things where it's like, you don't realize it's like a revenge story until he gets his revenge, and you're like, yeah, justice. So, that's pretty cool. Or justice, revenge. Revenge, justice. Can there be that? Yeah, I mean, got Batman, right? Okay, bam. And then we have Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang. I honestly really think that, like I said, this is Shane Black directed, wrote, and well, no, he wrote the screenplay and directed it based on a story by a different name, and then renamed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which I really think is one of those things where it's like, the line is from Demolition Man, because in Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes' character goes to kill Cocteau, and then he's like, he can't. He's like, don't you have? Oh, I'm sorry. No kiss, kiss. No bang, bang. Don't you have someone to kill? And I think that's where the name comes from. Can't be 100% sure unless I ask Shane Black. I don't know if that'll ever happen. But Shane Black is a mentor. It's like one of those things where it's like, it's one of those things like from a distance. It's like I've watched a lot of videos with him talk, because of the fact that I think that he is a very talented screenwriter or storyteller, whatever you want to say. And like, I really watched some videos where he's just talking about his process and what to do. And he said whenever you do a story, to make a compelling story, what you got to do is have gives and takes. Like, you give him some, take some away. Give him some, take some away. Give him some, take some away. And that keeps the story going, where you're like, to the point where he's like, oh, got something. It's like, might not be as good as you think it is. Yeah, and so you're sitting there watching the story and are engaging, and like I said, just works out for better storytelling. But this also, like I said, well played. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a watch. There's a lot of Michelle Monaghan in there, which is not a bad thing. And like I said, great movie, comedy, mystery, like I guess murder mystery, but comedy, stuff like that too. Where it's like, I guess it would be a dark comedy. Yeah, I think I can place that as like a dark comedy. So it's got some really great lines in there. Like I said, one of the ones where he's like, was it you know what's under idiot in the dictionary? A picture of me? No, the definition of idiot, which you are. But those are the three movies. If you don't know what these three movies have in common, I'll tell you right now. Now let me see where I'm at. Is that a 9 or is that 6? We're good. Okay. I gave you some time to talk amongst yourselves. These movies have in common Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is in Ghost in the Darkness with Kurt Douglas. Val Kilmer is in Salton Sea with Vincent D'Onofrio. And Val Kilmer is in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Robert De Niro. And that's not it. I can't believe I said that. Wow, that just came out of my mouth. That's because I was like the video beforehand I was doing Robert De Niro. Robert Downey Jr. Sheesh, okay. And if you've watched this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. Thank you so much for watching. The video tomorrow is going to be Robert Downey Jr. But I'm a physical media collector who collects physical media, and I have a lot of physical media to show you. I'm going to be doing a video a day until I get a silver play button or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or I run out of physical media to show you, but I do have a lot of physical media. So, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Hope you enjoyed. See you tomorrow.